Hello friends, welcome to Multi-Bagger Stock Analysis. So still if you not subscribe our channel, kindly subscribe, like and share. Friends, today we are going to analyze Stockcraft IPO analysis and subscription status as on 25th 1st 2021. So once we discussing through all the IPO details, so you discuss with personal financial advisor and apply or not you decide. See, let's see the introduction part of the company. It is the largest kitchen appliances company in India. It manufactures cooking appliances under Pigeon and Gilma brands. The company was founded in 1999 and is headquartered in Bangalore, Karnataka. It sells its products in 23 states in India and 12 countries overseas. Stockcraft operates 2 manufacturing plants in India, including Bangalore and Baddi, Himachal Pradesh. If you see the business model, its cooking appliances are mixer, grinders, pressure cooktops, toasters, chimneys and kitchen containers. All Pigeon and Gilma branded appliances are manufactured at Bangalore unit, and LPG stoves, inner lid cooker etc. are manufactured in Baddi branch. It has a strong distribution network, the Pigeon brand. It has 651 distributions in 27 states and 5 union territories. It exports its product more than 12 countries such as USA, Sri Lanka, Kuwait, etc. Financial statements. Last 3 financial years, that is 2018, 2019 and 2020. If you see, in 2018 the revenue was 535 crore. In 2019 643 crore, and in 2020 that is 673 crore. If you see the revenues keep on growing year and year, as well as if you see the profit margins also -12 in the year 2018, 0.74 in the year 2019, 3.17 in the year 2020. If you see the margins also keep on growing, but if you see in the similar way, last 6 months is keep on growing more and more, but the revenue growth 13% compound annual growth over last financial year, that is 2018 to 2020. If you see the last 3 years, it is same. During half financial year, that is 2021, the company reported improved in performance with EBITDA margin, that is 13.17. Net profit is rupees 28 crore by significant reducing the operating expense. But if you see the in the financial year 2018 and 20, the EBITDA margin is only range of 2 to 5% only. Means if you see the in last 6 months the company is showing more EBITDA margin, it clearly shows their operating costing more they were reduced as compared to last 3 years. If you see the promoter holding details, promoter holder details, that is non-institution, that is 25.38%, promoters holding that is 74.62%. Here the main promoters is Rajendra Gandhi, that is 6,90,700 shares. This is offer for sale shares, this one. Sunita Rajendra Gandhi, that is 59,300 shares. And investors, here promoter and investors both here. Sequoia Capital India Growth Investment Holding, that is 14,92,080 shares. And SCI Growth Investments, that is 60,07,920 shares. These are all offering for sale, that is OFS. That's about promoters holding. If you see the next, that IPO details. The IPO opening date is Jan 25th 2021, so means today. IPO closing on January 28, 2021. So then face value is 10 rupees per share. Face value, that is market lot is 38 rupees per share. IPO, the price is 384 to 385 per equity, that is a price band, and minimum order is 38 share. Company is listed in both BSE and NSE, and the issue size is 412.63 crore, and that offer for sale is 82 lakhs 50,000 shares. and fresh issue is also 95 crore. See, application lots, that minimum lot is 1, that is including 38 share, that is 14,630 rupees. Maximum lot is 13 and shares is 494, that is 1,90,190 rupees. 90 rupees and IPO is going to end. IPO listing date is that February 5th, 2021. Today is only opening that one, so we'll see the subscription status as of today. That is Stockcraft IPO subscription live status, that is subscribed 0.99 times, means almost 98.6% it's already subscribed in day 1. The public issue subscribed is 5.37 times in the retail category and 0.00 times in the QAB, means qualified institutional buyer is still they are not started, means not bid at all, and 0.05 times in the NII, means NII category, and by there is a as of date 25th, means today 25th 2021 up to 5 o'clock. Qualified institutions, that is 0.0 times as of now. Non-institutional, that is NII what we discussed, that is 0.05 times. Retail individuals, that is 5.37 times, remaining as it is, that one only. Stockcraft IPO subscription listen, that is day by day what we discussed earlier. Stockcraft IPO subscribe 0.99 times, that we discussed the same category. Here as a Stockcraft IPO share offer, so means number of shares what you discussed that time. Stockcraft IPO is a public issued 58,94,642 equity share. The issue offers is that one shares 10,71,753 shares to retail individuals. So they will clearly mention here only, that is, so if you qualified institutional buyers, that is 32,15,260 shares, and NIS, that is 16,07,629. Retail category is 10,71,753. Overall is 58,94,642. So that is till date as a subscription, right? Against means almost out of 98 point means out of 98 58.94 share, against 58.38 lakh already it is subscribed, means that is we called it as 98.6%. it is objective of the IPO. The primary objective of the Stockcraft IPO are to make the repayment of the companies and borrowing fully or partially, means whatever the credit they are going to clear, and to meet the general corporate purpose, means whatever they having some other planning to extend their business, they are going to utilize. See conclusion. So one of the company is one of the largest kitchen appliances company in India. Diversified products, strong brand name, and strong distribution network also there. So what we discussed in earlier, the business is depend upon third-party distributors, increasing competition from various companies such as TTK Prestige, even the Butterfly Appliances, and many more. And also as per the analysts and some brokers what we studied there also, the trademark of the pigeon is the subject in the matter of litigation, means the brand itself, it is in the pigeon brand is in the litigation. The company sources the raw material from the third parties with whom they do not have long-term contacts. So Stockcraft owns brand Pigeon and Gilma generates 65% of its revenue from urban areas as per the data in September 30, 2020. 79.75% of their Pigeon and Gilma branded manufacturing facilities at Bangalore and Baddi. And it clearly shows they are majorly dependent upon the two products, that are two brands, that is Pigeon and Gilma. The one Pigeon as up in litigation, and Gilma it is in continuing that product. There is no issues, but only two manufacturing facilities in Bangalore as well as Baddi. And these are the merits and demerits of the company. So before going to take the investment, so you before that you discuss your personal financial advisor and make the investment, and so whatever the risk and benefits, whatever the things, you utilize that one. Thank you for watching. So kindly subscribe or like and share. So thank you for watching.